today is going to be a washout. This wasn't forecast, by the way. It's supposed to be sunny for the next 3 or 4 days. Well, it's certainly not that. So I'm just dumping footage and photographs onto my hard drive from yesterday, and then I'm going to leave here and we're going to head to a place called Old Man Storr. I'm not too sure. Probably about an hour from here in the van, an hour drive, and it's another hike and kind of mountainous area. And I was hoping to do a sunset hike and shoot of that this evening, and hang around for sunrise tomorrow morning. Parking situation is different. It's not like here. It's I believe it's kind of roadside parking with camper vans on the main road, but there's bays provided, but it's pay and display, and there's a height restriction into the actual car park, which I won't be able to fit under. So I'm going to go over there now anyway, take a drive over there, charge the leisure battery in the process, and then kind of suss it out and see what the situation is. If the weather improves later, I don't trust the forecast, to be honest. Or at least I'll be in the right location. If not, I'll find somewhere around there to park and do some video editing and photograph editing. We'll make a plan for tomorrow.
The weather outlook: cloud will tend to thin and break, allowing more in the way of sunshine to widely develop, particularly towards late afternoon and this evening, staying rather grey and cloudy in the western and northern Isles with pockets of light rain and drizzle. But it will be warm in the sun, highs of 20 to 22, potentially 23 in the Moray Firth and Aberdeenshire, only 15 to 17 Celsius in the Isles. BBC Radio Scotland News.
Thanks, Pamela.
Terrible this morning, as you've seen, I'm sure. The rain has stopped now. It's 25 past 12. Today is Tuesday the 17th of September, and I'm trying to decide what to do for the rest of the day. So although the rain has stopped, ahead of me here is the Old Man Storr mountain range. It's a famous feature within the rocks, which many people come to see, and my plan was to go and see that today. And shoot it, take photographs and some video towards the end of the day around sunset, but it's still all covered in, the whole mountain is still covered in low cloud, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you can see it in the distance there. So I'm trying to decide what to do. So I was going to go head up there now and check it all out. I've just driven up there. All the parking is jam-packed. So I've pulled in at a lay-by about 5-minute drive from Old Man Storr. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some lunch here, park up here for a couple of hours, 2-3 hours. Hopefully then towards the end of the day, the fog, rain, clouds over the mountain range will have cleared and give me a chance to get out and actually see it, because I don't want to hike up there for an hour and a half and everything's covered in fog and cloud and just nothing is visible. So for me that would be a waste of time. This evening then I'll go up, do the Old Man Storr hike, and then after I finish there I'll travel beyond there and find a park up. There's a few options for park ups further along this side of the northeast coast of Skye. So that's the plan, yeah. Although it did not rain again for the rest of the day, the low cloud hung to the mountains, making a hike to Old Man Storr pointless. So I used the rest of the day to visit some other locations in the area, including Lilt Falls and Milt Falls. There had been so much rain, I almost decided to leave Skye and continue my journey in the hope of finding some better weather. And I'm so glad I decided to stay. The change in the weather was a blessing.
Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
I had come so close to leaving Skye the day before, but I had been rewarded.
Where will you go? Won't you miss the ones you know? I'll be here, hanging on, waiting for your call. Seems like time as a wave passing by, leave a mark in our minds to turn to memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. Hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go and find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, to feel the wind and watch the river run. And the sun would always shine when we sat there, you and I. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
launch this bold strike now.
That's one of the most interesting factors about it. I mean, it's British driven, and we tend to think
But now it was time to leave.
the whole operation is
There was still so much more to see on my trip.
behind it is Churchill and of course Montgomery. The first V2 is landed in London, in Chiswick, in the first week of September. Those V2s are being launched from Northern Holland. The UK
So I drove to Dornie and Eileen Donan Castle.
Very nice person, but she's still ahead. And then on to Loch Torridon, where I parked up for the night.